0 million. You know, Tobe, we got to start. If we schedule stuff, people will know about it ahead of time and be there when it starts. Hey, Anastasia, good morning. Toby, Anastasia says, good morning, Toby. How are you today, Anna? Are you chopping already? Well, I imagine it's already afternoon there, isn't it? Or about noon. Come on, Toby. Well, good morning.
Beautiful dog.
Thanks. Come on, Toby dogs. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, Barbara Mathers, welcome, welcome. Good morning from my side. Good evening to your side. And good, my sister is coming today. All right. She's coming from Michigan or to Michigan. Did you say you're in Michigan also? Hey, Toby Dog, says Shelly Jeffs. Toby. Oh, you're on the road, Anna? Toby, hey, give us a break. Give us a break. And if you haven't noticed, Toby's looking clean today. I should have brushed him out this morning before I brought him outside, because he done slept on his coat. He done slept on his clean coat. I washed his jacket last night. And he done slept on it. I should have brushed him up this morning. One side's looking good, but the side he slept on's not. Come on, Toby. Maybe he'll shake it off. Maybe during the walk he'll shake it off. He's all super shiny today. Come on, little buddy. Come on. He's all super shiny. I got when I first started bathing him and trying to blow dry him, I still can't blow dry him. I don't know how to do it. Like he's always wet after I get done blow drying him. By the time I give up on it, he's still wet. But here's the thing. I take him to the dog store. What do you call it? The pet supplies. And I use their baths there because he loses hair when he's, and he's got a lot of hair. Last night I rinsed the tub down myself because after I put the blow dry to him, the whole tub was covered in hair. It looked like the whole tub had fur. And it was like a handful when I rinsed it down and gathered it up. It was a huge handful of hair, and I'm glad it didn't. I threw it in the trash, but at my place it would have clogged my drains. Any little bit that would have went down. Who else is here? Shelly Jeffs, Barbara Mathers, Anastasia Blessed, Bedhead, yeah. Toby's got the bedhead. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here, yeah. You need to be treating his hair. I just got a new shampoo for him. I just got a new shampoo from the people that had it blended, the actual makers of the shampoo. Those people and the groomer and I had a discussion at a dog show about a month or two ago, and they figured out which products to mix, what to use for weekly baths, and what to mix together for his showgroom bath. So he's all buy a hair treatment. He's all set. My sister is in Michigan, and me in the UES. Is that the Emirates? Buy a hair treatment. That's funny. I asked if he could have a hot oil treatment. You know, women, there's a rabbit. Toby's trying to make a circle on here. No, no. Leave it. Leave it. I'll let you sniff. I'll let you sniff, but you gotta leave that stuff alone. Okay, come on. I was trying to decide how my knees were. It depends on how my knees feel when we get up here to the rail trail. Depends on which way we go. They're hurting pretty good. I should have took a pain pill this morning, but I put like a 1/4 inch of that one of those pain creams that they make for joints. I looked right at it. I used to get it in a prescription, but now they got it over the counter. I'll be danged if I can remember what it is. We had this discussion yesterday with somebody. How is the right knee screaming? RXB Edit says hi. What's going on, RXB? RXB. Toby sees a black cat off in the distance. So we got about a block before we get to that rail trail. If we go to the left, we're going to walk it all the way to the pet store and back. Come on. Come on. We're going to walk it. So we're already close to a mile from the house. Morning. I think that's what we're going to buy. A minivan. I think I'm going to skip the big 4x4 SUV that I was been thinking about replacing my mid-size 4x4 SUV. I think I'm going to go to a minivan. I'm going to look for a all-wheel squeal one. The all-wheel drive. Does the Nissan make an all-wheel drive? I drove a Nissan a couple weeks ago, and I think I'm going to be driving one again next weekend. The air conditioning in my car isn't working. So to go to the dog show next weekend, I'm going to run a vehicle again. And then it occurred to me that probably what I'm going to spend on a rental would have been that month's payment on a new vehicle. I got to get shopping. I got to get car shopping. The credit union's got a special right now, special interest rate, and no payments for the first 3 months. That's just so they can make money on the back end, right? That's just 3 extra months worth of interest that isn't being paid. Anyhow, Tobe, let's go for it. We might have to call somebody to come get us later, wherever we end up. But once we get past a certain point up here, there's like no sidewalks to get home. We got to come back the way we came. And if the knees ain't working, man, we probably shouldn't even do this, Toby. It's gonna be too far. My sister's in Michigan. Somebody sent some clappings, right? Is that what that says? Clapping seal, Barbara Mathers. Hi, is that a border collie? Says Sween Dog 51. Yes, indeed, Sween Dog. Border collies. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here to me. Border collies. He's a big border collie too. He's 20 inches at the shoulder. The breed standard for males goes up to 22 inches. So he's still a couple inches under the max height. But he's got a lot of bone. He's got a lot of bone. There's nothing thin and dainty about him, except his ears. That's the only thin and dainty part of Toby, is his ears. That's what you see. It's all fur. Fur and bone. A little bit of muscle. Come on, fur and bone. He's a handful to hang on to. He's got 4-wheel drive. I got 2-wheel drive. It reminds me of when I went tuna fishing in Oregon. Shoot, probably 12 years ago. Has it been that long? Probably at least. Might have been longer than that. What country are you in, says Amy. Amy, we're in the USA. We are in the only place to be. The place where everybody wants to be. So we can't be all that bad. People here that live here, that have life handed to them on a silver platter, they complain about this about the USA, and they complain about that about the USA. But there's no other place like the USA, and the whole rest of the world is trying to get here. One way or another. Legally, illegally. Cheating, scamming. I like the legally ones. But you know, the only illegal alien I ever knew, that I knew, was a next door neighbor. He was from Poland. He came over on a tourist visa and overstayed by 30, 40 years. He did get legal eventually, though. He got legal eventually. Barbara Mathers sent that gold coin. Thank you, thank you. Hey, I guessed it, says Amy. Does the dog bite? Is that, say, Anthony? No. How do you pronounce your name? I'm guessing that's like Eastern European. No, he doesn't bite. He's never bit nobody. But he does poop. But we're prepared. We are prepared. We got our bag ready. Looking for a garbage can. Hold on, fam. I gotta deal with this. Hold on, Tobe. Hold on, Tobe. We're gonna go through for this long, long walk. Should have brought the skateboard. This would have been the place for. This would have been the time and the place for Toby to drag me down the road on the skateboard. Anna, we got to revive the blue bag challenge. There we go. We leave no mess behind. Does the dog bite? No, he doesn't. Except unless you're a fish, or some kibble, or some chicken, a boiled egg. Then he'll bite. Did he sit next to you too? Who's that? Did he sit next to you too? You know, I got my translator on. So, whatever language you're typing in, it doesn't translate correctly, maybe. Did he sit next to you too? He's a good boy. He's not a cuddle dog either. He'll cuddle you for half an hour in the morning. He comes and jumps up on the bed to wake me up and tell me, Dad, it's time to go. It's time to go dog walking for an hour or two. But that's it for the rest of the day. There's no cuddling. He doesn't jump up and jump into your arms. He's a dog's dog. You take 5 bags and he'll poop 6 times. Ha! No doubt. It always turns out that day I forget to put more bags in my. That's the day he goes on a poop spree. That's the day he goes on a poop spree, is the day I forget to replenish my bags and I only got 2. Toby, quit pulling against me. I'm gonna drop this one off though. Now that we found it. Trash can. There. Whew. Anytime you're dealing with the poop bag, keep your mouth shut. Don't breathe in. Don't breathe in and keep your mouth closed, because you know that smell. It's like waftic. Or how's it say? It goes straight for your mouth and your nose. New shoe weekend. We got to get some new shoes. These things are wore out. That could be some of the problem. Hey, Anna? That could be part of the problem. These shoes are wore out to the bone. Brother, if I stepped on a worn out dime, I bet a nickel I could tell you if it was heads or tails. Can anybody tell me what line that song came from? That's good for a sub and a WH. How's that? First person to answer that one. Brother, if I stepped on a worn out dime, my shoes are so wore out. Brother, if I stepped on a worn out dime, I bet a nickel I could tell you if it was heads or tails. Name the singer, name the song. 1 WH, 1 subscription. Vic says, like and subscribe, everyone. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, we're going for the walk today now. We're gonna put in probably 5 miles. A good 5 miles at least. We'll map it out later. But the place we're going to, it's a 2.2 mile walk if you go direct, but we're gonna take this rail trail, which is kind of direct, but it loops. It's a loop. But we're gonna go to the dog place where he took a bath yesterday. Good morning. We're gonna go to the scene of the bath crime. He was a good boy for the bath. Whew. So one of my kids lives in town. Hopefully he'll be home this morning. In case I gotta call him to come pick up Dad. Come find us sitting on the curb somewhere. It wouldn't be the first time that I walked too far. We can always take a break though. Hey, Krishna, welcome. Golden Winged Spirit. Hey, how's it going, Golden Winged Spirit? Message retracted. Oh, that's too bad. You don't have to worry about what you say here. We don't get offended. We don't get offended. $30 million in the building. 24 thumbs up. Something's not adding up. 6 people don't like. Toby, 6 people don't like you, Toby. Toby Dog. We're gonna be walking so long. We're going for that 100 like day. We're going for the 100 like morning. We've had quite an audience the last few weeks. So it wouldn't be out of the, except for it being a Saturday. Maybe on a Monday we could hit the 100. But we're gonna try today. Morning. We're gonna try today. I wish we could do the widescreen. But if we do the horizontal, we won't have any crowd. When you do the horizontal live stream, nobody knows about it because it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up on the vertical live feed. The only people that know about it are the people that got your bell on. The only folks that know are the folks that got your bell. I wonder what they're growing here. Must be maybe some pumpkins on the other side. I don't know. DLFC Forever Wildflower Meadow. And the dog can't pick it up, so you got to. Look at that. This is everywhere in town. You got to pick up after your dogs, folks. Look at that. So this is a wildflower meadow, and they've got an irrigation system set up with water. So the water and electricity. Isn't that something? Tax dollars. That's our tax dollars at work. But that's cool. You got to have stuff like this, right? Right? Krishna Creations. Krishna. What's going on, Krishna? You got your bell on? Awesome. We're going to be walking in the sun for a little bit till it gets higher. I'm not moving too fast. We got to watch every step today so we don't make a misstep because we're already too far from home. Toby Dog. Make sure you pee everywhere so that we can find our way back. Like Hansel and Gretel. I'll be Gretel, you be Hansel. You just pee everywhere. We don't have any breadcrumbs to drop, but I know you got something to drop, right? He'll mark the way. He'll mark the way for us so we don't get lost. So we bicycled on this like in my youth. In my ute years, I bicycled on this. Young adult, well, middle age, probably mid 30s. I biked on this probably up to I quit when I quit my construction job and went back to my paperwork job. That was the end of biking out here. On my construction job, I had a lot of time off. That's why I had to end that. Too much time off, not enough money. Yep, we're taking the long walk today. So we'll probably get 5 to 6 miles in if we make it home. If we make it home, but we're gonna come to like direct home. When we make our turn, our return path is gonna be a straight line to as the crow flies to get us home. Because I know by then, he's so cute and clean. He's not smelling like a dog today. He behaves real good for the baths. He gets so many baths. You know, when they're getting baths, when they're puppies, regularly all the time. Come on. They don't have a problem with it. Like nail trimming. He doesn't have a problem. He'll stand there for his nail trimming and all that. I use a grinder now. Oh, come on. Come on. We've got water. And I got a treat with me. We got a Frisbee. I don't think we'll wear him out playing fetch or catch today. He's going to need his energy to get home. To drag me home. I'm getting off to bed now. Safe journeys out there for me in New Zealand. Take it easy, New Zealand, Shelley. Be cool. Thanks for coming to visit. Good morning. You want to say hi? Come and say hi, Tobe. I'm going to stand on his leash so that he doesn't jump up.
It looks so pretty. It looks like you had a nice bath.
Yeah, he just got a bath yesterday.
Yeah, nice.
He's a good boy.
I see that. Have a good day.
You too.
God bless you.
Thanks. Bye. You too. Come here, Toby. Let me fix your lead. Let me fix the collar. Come here. Come here. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Sleep well, Shelley. Elena Manzani. What's going on, Elena? Welcome, welcome. This is my boy, Toby Dog. Toby Dog. Dun, dun, dun. He's my boy. He's my left-hand man. What do they call it? The wing man? You see all the old ladies talk to me everywhere we go. All the old ladies talk to me everywhere we go. Everybody loves Toby Dog. He's a good wingman, yep. Too bad I'm a monk. I live the life of a monk. Toby, little Tommy, and Titlepro. The three-man team. The three-man gang. Look at the way that the sun shines on him. I can never keep my eyes off him. I watch all the sun glistening and dancing around. I'm watching his muscles moving, watching his gait, all that stuff. Good boy. Mark our way home. Mark our way home, little buddy. If I lived up alongside this rail trail like this, all these people, they got fences and stuff up against the rail trail. You know what I would do? I would plant a bunch of raspberry bushes Those raspberry bushes would take all this over, and you'd have something to eat. This guy here takes care. Look at that. He keeps his rail trail nice. Oh, they got a nice swimming pool in there. Come on, Toby dogs. We got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. We're not going to get to where we're going. 24 million. Hit that thumbs up, fam. Hit the thumbs up, please. Hit the thumbs up. And take a look at those gift memberships. I believe we've got our members are in the 20s. I haven't looked recently. But we always give them special shout outs, even on our homepage. We got a section for our channel members. 99 cents a month. Gift memberships, 99 cents. That's the best way. If you're going to give a super chat or super sticker, consider that gift membership. I'm not talking about those gift memberships that are $5 or $10 a piece. I'm talking about these little 99-cent ones. Elena, where are you watching us from, Elena? And Adam Gilbert said hi. Come on, Toby dog. This rail trail, it circles the city. There's different rail trails. Some parts of it are big, wide sidewalks. Some parts of it are trails through neighborhoods. And then we'll have these parts here that are out in the country. We'll be walking pretty soon, right at the next stop. There's farm fields to the right. Right now there's 4 woods and neighborhoods to the right. Through those woods, there's neighborhoods on the other side. But coming up, once we pass this corner, it'll be farm fields to the south of us. Where's everybody watching from? Oh, hey, Adam says North Carolina. So are you wearing camera glasses? No. I'm carrying my iPhone. My iPhone 8. Uh-oh, what'd you find? Yeah, look through there. You can see the neighborhoods. There's a neighborhood back there. Come on, Toby dogs. I have a miniature border collie who looks like Toby, but he's pushing 17 years old. Holy cow. That dog's living a long life, isn't he? That's awesome. We live in central Pennsylvania. So your dog is walking you, says Adam Gilbert. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And on the way back, once we make our turn way up here, he'll be dragging me back. He'll be actually dragging. Look at that. Look at that weed. Isn't that wild? Imagine getting that sticker on you. That sticker's bigger than my thumb. Imagine getting that stuck on you. Yeah, he'll be dragging me back home. I should have brought the longboard. I keep talking about it. I keep talking about the longboard, but I can't. I'm too scared to get it out because I'm so old and feeble. Toby dog, I'll let Toby dog do what he wants to do because he's such a good dog. He's the most well-behaved border collie. Watch when he sees this rabbit, you'll see how well-behaved he is. He hasn't seen the rabbit yet, but the rabbit's right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Right there. He'll see it in about 3, 2, 1. Now he's dragging me to it. I'm surprised he didn't tear off after it. What was that? Was that the rabbit? Was that the rabbit? 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 I'm trying to teach him the word rabbit so when we're in the dog show ring, I can tell him rabbit and look, he'll stand perfect. He'll stand his stack, S-T-A-C-K, his stack, the way the dogs stand. When he's looking at a rabbit or a squirrel, his stack is perfect. But when we're in the dog show ring, he bridges a little bit. I got to keep on him. He's one of those dogs you got to hold on to his collar in the back of his head and lift up and forward a little bit when the judge is feeling him up, so that all the muscles and the bones are in the right place, because otherwise he'll slouch. But when he's looking at a rabbit or a squirrel out here, there's nothing finer to look at than Toby Dog. Now we're in the farm fields. Huh? What do you think of that? What do they got going on? Looks like they already plucked it. Done been plucked. Good morning, Rebel Bama boy. Am I using a halter? No, I've got a, what are they called? Halters only make him pull harder. I'm trying to think of the name of the collar. The collar collapses, but it only collapses so much. It doesn't, and I got it set really loose. My dog trainer lady would be mad at me if she saw how loose Toby's collar was. Usually he doesn't wear a collar. He spends the rest of his day without a collar on at all. But when we're walking, I put the, what's the name of that collar? And he's got his tag collar on too, just because we're out, in case I fall down. They got to identify us by Toby's dog collar. Morning. Moo, moo, bark, bark, says time wait. I told a story. What was that? Oh, is there a little ditch there, buddy? Is there a little ditch there? Huh? Is there a little ditch there? Yeah, I forgot the name of those. Border Collie. Border Collie. I told a story yesterday. Somebody asked me to make him bark. And I was telling the story. There's a rabbit up here. I was telling the story about when he was a pup when I first got him. I taught him to bark on command. Leave it. Leave it. Hey. Brave little rabbit. Brave little rabbit. Brave little rabbit ain't gonna make a move. Toby, come on, buddy. Come on. Hey, hey, leave it. Come on. Martingale collar. It doesn't. It allows you to give him corrections, but it doesn't tighten around his neck. Henley or something like that. Yeah, Martindale or Martingale. I think it's with the G. Martingale. Yeah, super high energy, but only when he sees the rabbits and the squirrels. Otherwise, he's super calm. He loves everybody. He loves all the dogs that he meets, unless they give him a hard time. Then he's ready to fight. He's no slouch. He's going to be 4 years old in a couple of months. He's no slouch. He can handle himself. I don't let it get like that, but it's happened a couple of times. Turn around, the dog that's chasing you's already on you. You don't even see it coming. That's what happened the last time he got into a big tussle. We didn't know the dog was coming at us, and the lady that let the dog go, she had it on a leash, but she couldn't hold it. It was a great big woman too, probably 6'2". You'd think she'd have been able to hang on to that dog's leash. Anyway, that dog was on us. Before we could even get all the way turned around, I just got like half turned. I turned my head halfway, and that dog was, boom, right there on Toby. Toby didn't even hear it coming. And you'd think the lady would have yelled, "Look out! Watch out!" Nope, she didn't say a word. She didn't say a word until she had a hold of her dog finally. She finally came and got her dog. And when she was holding her dog back, I had to let go of Toby's leash, because I'm not going to hold him back. What do you call it? Interfere with him defending himself. But when she came and grabbed her dog and was holding her dog back, I just let Toby loose. I just left Toby to snap her dog up. Toby got a few bites in, and she got upset and like, hey, your dog attacked my dog. Remember that your dog attacked mine from behind. You didn't yell out. Unfiltered Maria, 7 months of trust. Oh, thank you, thank you. We sure appreciate your 7 months of trusting us with your dog walking needs. I gotta look behind me because you never know when people are coming from behind. Sometimes they don't say something. Back when I was a bike rider on these trails, I always told people, passing on your left, passing on your left. Come on, Toby. Passing on your left. But just a couple days ago, a guy honked or beeped one of them little bells. Bing, 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 bing. I thought it was somebody's cell phone going off. I'm like, what the heck? And then all of a sudden, whoosh, guy on a bicycle went by. Maria is in the background. That's a nice long walking greenway. Yeah, we're going for miles today. We're going for miles. Toby's marking the way. He's dragging me along. Morning. Toby's dragging me along, marking the way, so we don't get lost like Hansel and Gretel. Come on. He's dropping his breadcrumbs. Enough, Toby Dog. Martingale, there you go. Bama Boy's got it. Does everybody have Maria? Does everybody have Unfiltered Maria? Let's see if we can pin. Unfiltered. Does everybody have Unfiltered Maria? She's one of our fave peoples on YouTube here. In fact, there's if you go visit her, you can ask her about Titlepro and the 20 cows. Go visit. She has a night live stream, and it goes on for hours and hours, and there's people from all over the world, and it's off the hook. Y'all should check her out. That's why we hand out the blue jackets, so you can go visit. Go visit and go check out Unfiltered Maria. Watch a video. She's got great shorts. She's got great videos. She's got a really nice family. And she features her boss in a lot of shorts and a lot of videos. Her big boss man. Kai. Yeah, go check her out, but make sure you come back. Make sure you come back and walk with Toby some more. But go check out Unfiltered Maria. She's like I said, and if you're not doing nothing around midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern US time, check her out then. That's when it's off the hook around the world. I don't even know how many views she gets, but I would guess that she probably gets close to 10,000 views a night. Unreal. So many people. Toby said, I ain't no schmuck. Rebel confirms Martingale. Yep, that's what it is. And there's different ways you can hook them. You can hook it with a harness also. But I don't use the only harness I got right now. I've had different harnesses. Like when we go to the pet store and I see something new, I try it on Toby. But everything gets caught up behind his shoulder. You know, he's got a real long chest. He's got a really deep chest. But I want something that goes further behind his armpits. I don't want everything we've had so far goes under his armpits. And I've got a nice harness right now that I use when we go bicycle riding. But I can't hook it the way it's supposed to be hooked because it'll pull on his hair if I hook it that way. And I don't want him to have a bald spot. Toby says, I ain't no schmuck. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Morning. We're about halfway, I'm thinking, to the turnaround point. So we're about a quarter of the way through our walk today. And we've got 40 minutes on the clock, Tobe. We're going to be yapping all morning. We're going to be walking all morning. We're already too far. We're already too far from home, Tobe. I brought water. I brought water and treats. Yeah, we'll get a drink when we cross. There's benches on the other side. You can get a drink. Water, treats, and money in case we got to call the cab. These rail trails are so cool. They crisscross the city. They circle the city. They go across the bridges. You can go all over on these trails. And they go to different towns. There's one rail trail that runs along the river, and it goes to the next town south. Very cool. We walk that trail a lot. Hey, JD, my dearest. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're out for the marathon walk today, JD. We're going to go forever, or until the knees give out. Forever or until the knees give out. This way, Bubba. Toby's all calm. Maybe he realizes we're going far today. Not to get crazy. We didn't play frisbee or football or anything this morning. That's what we've been doing, so that the walk is that much gentler on me. If I tire him out a little bit first. But today we didn't do that. JD. Dorothy Wenzel, welcome, welcome. Do you ever get the border collie stare? Mine that does that when he wants something. Toby actually comes and tells me he'll come put his paws on me. He comes and paws at me when he wants something. There's a bench up here, little buddy. I'll sit down and give you a drink. How's that? With me. Hey, Dorothy, says JD. 27 folks are walking with you, Tobe. 27 million in the building. Everybody's checking you out, man. I hope you're on your best behavior today. Come here. Let's get you something to drink. Hold on. Good boy. It's a nice area. Nice benches. Table, picnic table. They got a big parking lot for you to park and come walk the trails. We got a long ways to go. That one's mine. This one's Toby's. I'm gonna put the phone down a second. Okay, Toby, here you go, little buddy. Are you all set? Most people would carry a collapsible. but I'm but I'm too cheap to buy one. I'm too cheap to buy one. Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? You shooting him without his consent. Ha ha. Poor dog. Knowles Bradford said hi. What's going on, Knowles Bradford? Luke, I can't pronounce your last name. Worm GT? What's going on, Luke? Luke. Luke. What's going on, Luke? Welcome, welcome. We got to walk in the sun a little bit longer. But once we get to the next turn up here on the rail trail, we'll be headed north. And it won't be sunshine in our eyes. We made a couple videos down through here, a couple shorts. I think one was Toby chasing a rabbit or something on the other side of the fence. Remember that, Toby? Come on, little buddy. Remember you were chasing a rabbit on the other side of the fence? What else? I think there was a couple. You were chasing rabbits on the other side of the fence. Yeah, when we get to the end of that, we take a left, and then we won't be facing the sun. What's the dog's name? This is Toby Dog. That's his house name. He's got a government name too, but it's too long. It's too much to type. So Toby is so much easier. And we're in Michigan, USA, like 100 miles north of Detroit, thereabouts. And we do our thing every morning. Usually we're on Monday through Friday, for sure, unless it's raining or it's 20 below Fahrenheit. 20 degrees or below. And on the weekends is bonus time. We walk, but we don't always live stream on the weekends because we do all kinds of stuff. We might go later, we might go earlier. But today, bonus footage right there, Toby Dog. 8 a.m. says Luke. Hey man, it's 8 a.m. here. Yeah. East Coast, what do they call it? Eastern Standard Time. Are we on Standard Time? Or are we still on the daylight savings time? Aren't we on Standard Time right now? In the summer? Now the House of Representatives here have voted to not change the time again. We got to see what the Senate does. It would be nice not to change. It messes me up. I'll be the first to admit. And it shouldn't, but it does. That hour change of changing your whole life by an hour, just like overnight, it wipes me out. Kenya is represented. Yes, it is. Beautiful weather today. Yeah, look. That's a farm field they're not doing nothing with. It must be just native flowers or something. I don't think I've ever seen crops in this field. It's always just been overgrown. 12 a.m. Sunday, says Kiwi Derek. What's going on, Kiwi Derek? Midnight. Holy cow. On the other side of the world. You guys got all kinds of border collies where you live. Here you don't see a whole lot. They're out there, but you don't see a whole lot. And at the dog shows, we don't see a whole lot unless we search out the dog shows that have. Usually, there's only 2 or 3 in the shows that are within 2 hours of me. Usually, there's only 2 or 3. And a couple times out of the year, there'll be bunches. Like at the last show we were at, July 4th weekend, there was 40. It's crazy to see so many all at once. So now we're out. That's some kind of oh, good thing we turned around, Toby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good thing we turned around. Yeah, they got farm fields. This is industrial land next to us. Yep, beautiful day. We do have quite a few in New Zealand and Australia. Yes, indeed. We get a crowd from New Zealand and Australia too. On the earlier mornings, last few weeks we've been leaving the house at 6:15, 6:30, and getting on earlier. Today we didn't get on till after 7. But when we're on earlier, we get lots of folks from the other side of the planet. Come on, let's go. Today we're on the 16-foot retractable. I've had a couple of these that are broke, but they were smaller ones, and like the dog chewed through them. Not Toby, but prior dogs. I had one when I had Melody, Pekingese. She chewed through it, and I tied it back together, and it was enough for her. But I've had other ones that broke. But this one seems to be pretty sturdy. Sometimes we break out that 30-foot leash, but it takes two hands to deal with it. It's not a retractable. It's like a lead, like a training lead. You're constantly letting it out and dragging it back in and letting it out. Maria is in the back. Come on, Toby Dog. We've almost made it to the corner. Then we won't have the sun in our eyes. 21 million in the building. 40 likes. Fam, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for us. Our goal is 100 today. We got a long walk ahead of us. We got hours to go. So feel free to hit that thumbs up for us so we can build and build. The more that's there, the more folks will hit it. Come on, Toby Dog. Hey, here comes somebody on a recumbent bike. These are quite popular. Man, with a recumbent bike, you could load it up and go. And you wouldn't have to. I'm sure it's easier on your legs. Come on, Toby Dogs. Good morning.
Can you have a biscuit?
Sure. Come on, say hi, Toby.
Come here, bud.
Come on, say hi.
Biscuit.
A biscuit?
Even though you can smell them, can't you?
That's awesome.
Everybody gets two. Here we go.
That's awesome. Look at that, fam.
Good one. Hang on
Yeah, he's a good boy. Wait, Toby.
That's it.
He gets excited.
Oh, I understand. There you go. haven't seen you before, I don't think.
No, we don't. We usually walk a South End or walk in downtown.
Oh, okay. Well,
We don't.
I'm all over. I
Are
go
ya?
clear around down through downtown, up the State Park and back. There you go.
We don't get on this part of the
We don't?
trail much. Come on, stay away from the chain.
Yeah, hey, it shouldn't be too bad. Hey, try not to oil it. I'm gonna start waxing it. There you go. There you go. You're a pretty.
That's a neat bike you got there.
Well, I try to get my 30 or 40 miles, sometimes 20s.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I just turned 70, so I'm trying to get all the exercise.
Oh wow.
I can.
You look good for 70.
Yeah.
I'm not that far behind you. Believe it.
Have a good day.
You too. Check out that. That's a nice gizmo there. Look at it. You can put your fishing gear on there and ride down to the fishing hole, huh? Last time I was here, we had some good banter with the Aussies. We have a friendly rivalry with them, like you and the Canadas, but without the tariffs and guns. Ha ha, that's funny. Kiwi Derek. Kiwi Derek. You get your blue jacket. I know I remember your name. There we go. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got folks from all over the world. We got Kenya, we got India, we've got USA. Of the names that I see. The names that I see. Fam, I hand out the blue jackets to make it easier for everybody to connect. And we're gonna pin another name here now. We're gonna pin another name now here. Y'all have to go check out JD. We're gonna pin JD now. Here you go. Replace pinned message. There we go. Fam, go check out JD. She's one of the most kindest people you'll ever meet. She's always got a smile on her face and something happy to say to you. And she's a YouTube superstar. YouTube superstar. If you want to build your channel, go visit JD. She can help. She can help you build. She gets all kinds of folks coming to visit her, and they work at that. Like our buddy Roberge. They work at channel building. All kinds of tips, all kinds of answers. And you'll meet people from all over the world. Check out JD, fam, and then come back and walk with Toby some more. Toby's marking our way so we don't get lost. We're so far from home. We're going to be wrecked for the day, Tobe. We're going to be wrecked for the day, my man. That's okay. We'll survive. This is a nice part of the trail. Nice and peaceful. And it's really cool in here too, like 10 degrees, at least 10 degrees cooler than it was in the sunshine. The only bummer about this area, is that every once in a while, it's like every other time I walk on this trail, I'll see like homeless people or bums sitting here on this bench. The last time the guy was talking to himself and playing music really loud. And then he started screaming at us when we were walking by. You never know about these crazy folks. Yeah, this is a park bench out in the middle of nowhere. I imagine at night it's a, come on. It's the scary park bench. The Halloween park bench, come on. Morning. Come on, Tobis. We got more bicyclers coming. The bicyclers, they need to say something when they're coming up behind you from way back. Give you time to move over. Morning. Come on, little buddy. Where are you getting all that liquid to mark? Sometimes on longer walks, when he runs out of bladder material, he'll just rub his hips against trees. He'll stop and he'll rub his hip on a tree and consider that marked. I imagine he's rubbing the sweat and the fur for his scent on the tree to mark it, right? 18 million in the building. Hit that thumbs up, fam. We're at 42. Look at these old headstones. I wonder why they're here. So on the way back, we'll be walking down Mansion Road. We won't make a straight line to the house after all. We'll walk down the main drag. We'll walk down Center Avenue, and you guys can see the giant mansions on the big lawns. I shall serve with loyalty, in the words of our country's historic origin story. You have my sword. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do any policing or anything like that. I'll handle that. Just the blue jacket, so you can go and connect. That's what I'd like. That's what I'd like everybody to do. Is to connect with everybody else in the crowd. Broaden your horizons. There's some heavy hitters in here. Krishna Creations, JD, Anastasia, Maria, big time YouTubers. You guys make friends. Tobe, you're pooping in the bushes. I won't even be able to find it. I can't even see anything. The bushes. He swung his butt over that way, but nothing to be found. He might not even went. We're gonna save our bag. We're at 43. Okay then, I'm off to bed. Take it easy, Kiwi Derek. Make sure you come back to visit some more. Good to have you here. So now we're out. We are way out. That's one of the shopping centers. One of the grocery stores that we go to. Are you gonna try again? Why don't you try over here where I can see? Come on, Scratchy. Yeah, we'll have shade now for the next mile or so. It's a nice little parking area. Nice and secure. We've parked here, haven't we, Tobe? We've parked here, we've rode our bike, we've walked, all of that good stuff here. Toby's one of those dogs that he's got to get miles every day, or he won't be happy. He won't be happy if he doesn't get his miles, and there it is. Law of the land. The law of the land. Live it. What's this here? Oh, look, they got maps of our rail trails and river walks. Look at that. You can go from our city. That's all the way out to the bay. Plus, they don't hit this red dotted line here. That's actually a trail now, and that takes you to the next town south too. Pretty slick. And we are right here, and we're about to do this. We're about to do the part here. Oh no, that's the way we came. We got on right around here, and now we are here, and we're gonna go all the way like that till we get about here, and then we're gonna come back home, head back to the house. Does it have mileage on there? Oh, it does have mileage on there. So if we go from F to K is 4.2 miles just to go from here and around to here, but we've already gone from here to here, and then we'll have to go from here to here, so that's 2 more miles. That gives us a over 6 mile loop today. That's if we make it. That's if we make it. That's if we make it. Come on, Toby Dog. We got a long way to go, man. We've already gone 3 miles. We got over 3 miles to go. Wait, it seems like it was longer than that. Yeah, we'll have to call the Uber if we get bound up, or one of the kids, right? Come rescue Dad and your brother Toby. Come rescue us. We done got too far. 17 million in the building. What's going on today, fam? Anything special? Are you harvesting today too, Anastasia? Your kales grew so fast, like 3 weeks, wasn't it? Amazing. My kale's not doing nothing. My kale's not doing nothing. The vine borers got in my zucchinis. I'm not having a good garden year. I've only cut 2 actual zucchinis out of my zucchini plants. The rest of them, I planted a whole bunch of crooked neck and yellow zucchinis, goldens, and that's all I've been getting. My greens aren't producing. I don't know why. My cucumbers aren't producing. I've had several vines just die out of nowhere. Wake up in the morning and half the vines limp. I don't know what's causing it. I don't use any kind of pest control. So whatever pest comes and eats or does what they do, I got to suffer through it. Every year I lose at least 3/4 of my zucchinis to the vine borer, no matter what I do. I tried wrapping them in foil. I tried putting the clay on the vines, all that good stuff. You did a video right here. Let me see. Oh, mercy. More than likely. More than likely. We haven't walked this part of the trail in for a long time, but we have in the past. Because it's so far from home. We're pretty far from home. But we got it under control, don't we, Toby? And we're not lost. Over here. Over here. Morning.
Morning.
Little Toby Dog. A lot of people on the trail here. Good morning.
Morning.
14 million in the building. What are you thinking, Toby Dog? Are we gonna catch a bus or something? I don't think they let him on the bus. I'm trying to think of my exits already. No, we'll be fine. He's loving it. Toby Dog's loving it. Nice and calm. He's not at the end of the rope. You know how Toby Dog is always at the end of the line. Today he's being a good boy. What are you smelling? Is that the spot? Wouldn't that be something if the dogs could talk? If the dogs could talk, you probably wouldn't have to have him on a leash, right? Even though he's part of the family, we still got to keep him tied up. Now, if it wasn't for people out here and bike riders, we could let them off the leash. And that sign back there that said they must be on a leash. If it wasn't for that stuff. Sometimes we let them go. Don't we, Tobe? Me and the cat. Sometimes me and Tommy Cat let Toby off leash for a little while. Wow, that's a big backyard. So on one side you got yards, the other side you got farm fields. For now, pretty soon we'll be in neighborhoods again. There's some farm fields. I don't know what they're growing. I can't see that far. That's what the farm fields look like when they're run up by a tractor, right? My corn's not growing this year. I don't know what the problem is. The corn only got about 3 feet high. You know, I'm gonna get my seedlings someplace else next year. I believe. Last year I had problems with plants dying, and I've been getting my seedlings from the same place. Last year I had problems with plants dying, and this year I believe I've had several mislabeled things, like the green beans. I bought pole beans, right, to climb the poles, to climb the wires, to fill in the trellises around all the stuff I grow on the trellises. And what did I get? I got bush beans. And they're not even doing anything. I've gotten one rush of beans out of them, and they were super skinny. Yeah, this year's not a good year for us. I am getting quite a few yellow squash though. And the little watermelons, the sugar babies, they're growing. But the rest of the stuff, there is no homes here. Yeah, we're up to homes now. Yeah, we're up to high dollar homes. These are the 175, 195s, the 210s. That's where we're at now. And farm fields on the other side. What the heck is that? Are those beans? Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you... What, fam? What's the answer to that one? Walking. Ouch, ouch. No. Trespassers will be persecuted. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. They don't want anybody picking their rhubarb. I used to have rhubarb plants back in the day. I used to make rhubarb pies. Rhubarb and strawberry pies with no sugar, just the rhubarb and the strawberries. I used to make apple pies too without sugar. No sugar, no saccharin or anything like that. No sweetener of any kind. Just apples and cinnamon. Okay, come on. Just apples and cinnamon. You'd be surprised at how good it is. You don't need to put sugar in everything. You've been in a coma for 3 months now. Please wake up. Your mom and I are so worried about you, says Galaxy Black. Hey. Hey. Wake up, Tobe. Mr. Galaxy says, or Mr. or Ms., we're not sure. We don't know yet. But Galaxy says, we're in a coma, bro. And it's time to wake up. They're worried about us. Oh, they got a nice little area back here. A nice little campfire area. One of these nights we'll have a campfire. I thought about it last night. Maybe I'll think about it tonight. We got all kinds of firewood in our little firewood burner. It's just in the city. You're not supposed to use them. So we'll also get out. We'll get the little grill that goes over it, and we'll have a plate with a cover on it, like we're gonna cook something. We'll put the fakie to it in case anybody stops by. One of my kids had their chimney thing going in the city once, and the fire department came. Some neighbor called on them, and they told him you can't have that. But I've read it, so it's not a myth. This part of town looks like people live there are farmers. They have big land, big yards too. Big yards. Hi, Galaxy, says Anastasia. Come on, right knee, keep moving. We're getting there. We're getting there. A smart guy would take a left right here. A smart guy would take a left and just go home. But we're gonna go. We're gonna go for the marathon. Look at that. That's a big one there. We've got several big cemeteries in town. They're just dying to get in there, right? I don't believe I have any relatives in this one. But around the corner, we do. Rainbow horsey, says Toby Dog. Hey Moshe, how's it going? Toby's always happy, especially at dinner time and breakfast time. Yeah, he's having a good time today. This is all, look at that, he's got burrs on his ears, on his butt. This is, it's been forever since we've walked through here. Years. This area is like when he was 1 and 2 years old. We come down through here. I can see the busy street way up there where we're gonna turn. I think that's the street. Toby's everywhere, marking everything. Toby, we'll be able to find our way back. We'll just follow your nose. Toby's dropping his breadcrumbs. Where is this park? This is a rail trail. It's an old railroad bed, and it's been reclaimed for repurposed, huh? They took the railroad bed out, all the crossings, and turned it into a beautiful rail trail. They're all over. I've ridden on the rail trails way up north in Gaylord, and when you're going in one direction, you know, because the railroad tracks are at what do they call it? The grade. They can only, I think it's 3 degrees or 6 degrees, something like that. They can only climb. And I was on a rail trail up north in Gaylord, Michigan, that it was the grade was like that. So when you were going in one direction, you didn't have to pedal. You could go miles and miles and miles because the grade. But then when you were headed back the other way, then you had to pedal. And it was just barely uphill, but you could feel it. And we went on a bike tour. I went on a bike tour with one of my friends up there, an older fella. And we rode from his town like 20, 30 miles to the next town north. And to a bar alongside their rail trail. Oops. Hold on, Toby. Hold on, I just took a bad step. Hold on. I need to grab a hold of something, bend my knee. Woohoo! But we rode that rail trail and it was on the downward grade to the next town. Hold on, Toby. I just said I gotta take a break. Let me bend this knee a little bit. It was in the Okemos area. There we go. Yeah, we got this stuff all over the state. A lot of it's paid for by the oil and gas industry. All the oil well drilling and the gas wells and all that for all these decades. I'm just trying to get this knee bent a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it hurts. Yeah, we rode to the next town and we stopped at that bar and we ate lunch and had some beer. And then right before we were done, his daughter showed up with a pickup truck and drove us the 30 miles back home or 25 miles back home, whatever it was. But we went miles and miles. It was so cool. It was so cool, and you didn't have to pedal that hard because you were on a downgrade, a downward railroad grade. Pole bestie. Yeah, we're okay. I got some bad knees. And we're quite far from home. We've already got miles and miles in. I put the Voltaren gel on today. It helps, but it only helps like a 1/4 inch deep, 1/2 inch deep. It doesn't help in the joint. In the joint, I take Celebrex for in the joint, but I don't take it till after breakfast. So we're without it. That and a painkiller on occasion. That painkiller would have been good for this walk, but I didn't know we were going to go this far. I did not know we were going to take this long walk till we got out there. When it was time to go left, east or west, and we chose east. So now we're on the marathon walk. Arthritis, yeah. Arthritis too, accidents, overworked, all that good stuff. The last car accident though did him in. I got hit by a pickup truck. And you know how high the 4x4 pickup truck bumpers are? Man, it hit me right in the knees. And the corner of the fender hit me in the chest. I went flying through the air. I got lucky the poor dog that was with me didn't. He went under the truck. And now we walk Toby and not him. Huh. Poor Charlie. But that's what finished him off. And now I'm walking. I've got bone on bone. I've had a couple surgeries on the left knee, one on the right knee. We're just I'm waiting to get a little older to get the knee replacements because they only last so long. They only last like a dozen years. I don't want to be in my mid-70s getting another knee replacement. You know what I mean? When we're out, so I'm trying to stick with the pain as long as I can. How you say it? So it's like what do you call it? Steroid injections, pain pills, that kind of stuff. The last time you bring us here, you came with a car and left it somewhere near. Yeah. Back when we crossed the big street way back there. by the grocery store, that's where we would park and walk this one. That, see, like this area, you can walk it in the middle of the afternoon when it's 80 degrees out, and it'll still be in the 70s here in the shade, because this doesn't heat up. Yeah, probably the 3 or 4 miles a day doesn't help the knees either. I'm sure that's not helping at all. But you can't lay down, right? You can't lay down and give up. Dog's got to be walked. Titlepro's got to be walked. Otherwise, I'd weigh 300 pounds. I like to eat. I thank goodness for Toby Dog. I thank goodness for any dog I've had. They got me out of the house walking, you know what I mean? The dog that I got hit with, that dog and I walked every day 2 hours at least. Where me and Toby were at least a 1 hour. That dog had a different drive. That was high wired. Such a pretty dog, Toby Dog. 10 million. The crowd's dwindling, Anna. The crowd's dwindling. I sure appreciate y'all coming to visit and hanging out. Gives me someone to talk to. You see, Toby's not going to talk to me. He don't even want to walk with me. He's way up there. Ouch, ouch. Okay, I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down, Tobe. Yeah, it's beautiful out today. We're supposed to hit in the 80s, Fahrenheit 80s. This morning it was 56. I'm thinking when we left the house. Ooh. Come on, little buddy. Come here. Walking is way better than being sedentary, even for bad joints. You'd become immobile if you sat. Yeah, see, you know, I sit the rest of the day. I sit and stand. I work a desk job. I just sit and read and type all day long. Read, interpret, and type. And type. We're almost to the pet food store. We're almost to our turn, fam. We're almost halfway on our walk. How long we been on, Toby? We've got 90 minutes, plus we were walking 15 minutes before. So that's hour and 45 minutes to get this far. We still got to get home. It's gonna be a long walk. But now when we go back, we're gonna walk down a busy street here for a while. But we'll see all these. You guys will see all these big mansions. There's all kinds of mansions. You'll be some of them. Some of them. Getting a dog wash right here at the Pet Supplies. Ouch, 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 Toby. Toby, it's starting to hurt. Whine and cry. Nope, nope, nope. Beautiful day. Yes, indeed. Look at that sun's up now. That sun's up now. You having a good time, little Toby dog? Are you having a good time, Toby dogs? He got his chicken boiled last night. He got his sweet potatoes boiled last night. He didn't get his eggs boiled last night, though. So when he gets home, his breakfast will be... and we got a fresh tub of cottage cheese. So he'll be so happy. His last night's dinner was just kibble. He looked at me when I put the bowl down because it just had kibble in it. Good morning.
Good morning.
He looked at me like, Dad, what is this? Where's all the goodies, Dad? Where's all the good stuff? Because all that stuff was done after. All that stuff was done after his dinner. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Yeah, we were right there last night getting his dog wash on. They got a couple of professional wash stations. One's for dogs that's waist high, and then the other one's for dogs that's only about 6 inches off the ground, and it's open across the front. So when you use that one, you get wet. I've had to use it before. We're going this way. We're going down the big road, buddy. We're going to show the people the mansions. Whew. There's a couple of parks. There's a couple of parks on the other side of this busy street here. There's the county fairgrounds. We've got a few videos out there. We do a lot of off leash out there. There's a dog park there, but we don't go in there. We go into the back corners, and it's all fenced in, back by the horse barns and the corrals and all that. And we go off leash back there, back near the dump piles and all that. The brush piles for the county brush pile, whatever. We walk around the dirt track and all that. When you're in a neighborhood, take the dark. Reconnecting. Uh-oh. Hey, we're only at 39.2. So we done walked some of our battery off. I think we were about 68% when we left the house. We weren't really fully charged. Come on, leave it. Nope. But anyhow, just right on the other quarter mile up the street here, and to the left, there's a park, a beautiful park. And then the county fairgrounds are to your right. Up that way. We're gonna turn here. This is one of the main drags in town. You'll see all kinds of mansions, some super landscaping. It's gonna be noisy from the cars, but we'll survive, right, fam? Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. Good morning. Here's a hidden mansion. Here's a hidden mansion, hidden in the trees. It's really nice. The camera's not giving it justice. Really, really nice. I've been in some of these houses for parties back when we were teenagers. Back when we were teenagers, there was kids that lived in these neighborhoods that I went to school with, and we'd come to their parties, whatever. These are all going to be 250 and above back in here. 250 to 3 1/4 is my guess in this little cul-de-sac. Just because of where they are. They're nice houses. I used to have big trees like that in my yard. Watch when we get past this one. The big elm trees like that. I used to have those around the between the sidewalk and the curb, all the way around the house like that. We're getting there. They're getting bigger as we get closer to downtown. And most of these houses are by famous architects, and they've got a historic district down here where like you can't paint your house without approval and all that. The materials have to be approved by the historical society, the historical district society deal. You can't do renovations and all that unless it's all approved. You can't tear nothing down. You can't build nothing new. Everything's got to match. But they're getting bigger here. Probably worse than HOA, huh? Hold on, Toby. Look at that one. Pretty nice. Nice fence. Ouch. I'm guessing this wrought iron's from the 1800s. These houses would be built to 1800s. Renovated and renovated and renovated over the decades. There's this one. Ouch! Hey! Knock it off. This here's a recent renovation. This one they worked on it for like 10 years. I'm not kidding you, to get it to what it looks like now. Looking pretty good. In the wintertime, you can see a lot more of the houses because the trees aren't in the way. Toby Dog's got new energy or something. He's seeing squirrels and rabbits. Here's a nice big one here. This one here, you could see renovations going on for probably 20 years to get it to what it's looking like now. It was looking rough for a while, a couple decades ago. Yeah, it's a pretty busy street, but this is where all the big mansions are. I wanted to show you guys. Look at that. These were all lumber barons, shipbuilding barons, hardware stores, things like that. They built huge, beautiful mansions, and the next street over is full of them too. The next 2 streets over that way is full of them also. Come here. Some of the houses are wood, stick built. Some of them are blocks and bricks or combinations of them, stone. There's a lot of really nice stonework in a lot of these houses. I went to school with the kid that lived here in this house. He played the drums. I remember well. Nice fence. This is the 1800s fence. Wait till you see this one. The next 2 or 3 here houses are just magnificent. Imagine living like that. I'd hate to have to clean the windows. Look at that fence. That is so cool. 1912, this one was built. Ernest was president of Industrial Works, the country's biggest supplier of railroad cranes. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Having worked his way up from draftsman, he died shortly after its merger with Cleveland's Brown Hoist Corporation. The Brown Hoist was downtown. They built cranes. Upon his death, Hoyt Hayes, his successor as president, purchased the home with his wife. They lived in it 40 years. 30 plus rooms, including 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 6 fireplaces, an oak library. It says it's featuring molded plaster ceilings, mahogany grand staircase. It's got an elevator and decorative crown molding throughout the whole building, throughout the whole house. Oh, look, here's the guys. There's houses behind these too. There's smaller houses behind these mansions. Look at that. Can you imagine that? I couldn't even afford the roof on there. That's slate. That's slate roof on there. Come on, Toby. People with money, money. Money, money. The landscaping here is great. This is the house I told the landscaper when they were drawing mine up. This is the house I like the landscaping on here in town. Here, we'll look across the street at this one too. Giant fireplaces. The one fireplace has got four flues. Come on. One of the fireplaces has got 4 flues. The other one's got 3 across the street. Here's another house with a plaque. Money, money. Yes, indeed. Toby's got me tied up. Money, money. Look at that. Here. Come on. I know what's going on. For some reason, there's another one. This one says 1930. He was manager at Industrial Brown. Maybe not. This is a newer fence. Look at the arborvitaes, though. They've been here a while. Those are probably 40-year-old arborvitae. You're moving the camera, shake, shake. Yeah, every time I take a step. Every time I take a step, I move the camera. There's another nice one. There's all kinds of mansions back that way. There's a park 2 blocks down. And all the houses around that park, they're all big ones like this. Like these. These houses here are a little bit smaller. But they're all, that's probably 350,000. Right around there, those are $300,000 homes. Over 300,000. This here is probably $1 million. This is something else here. This is one of the fanciest houses in town. Oh, you can't even see in anymore. It used to be you could see in there that there's a big, is it called an arborarium? Atrium? Something like that? What's it called? On the side of the house. A big greenhouse attached to the house. You can't see it anymore. These trees, the arborvitaes have gotten too big. You used to could see in there and see it's a magnificent house. Come on, Tobis. Hey, look, right next door is for sale. Look at that, Anastasia. This looks like you all day. What do you think of that one? For sale. Come on, Tobis. Come on, Tobis. Now we're headed to the house. Now we're headed to the house. We'll stay on till we get down on battery, but we'll stay as long as we can. I appreciate everybody for sticking around with us, walking and walking and walking, hours and hours and hours. Back when I was a teenager, I knew a girl that lived in this house right here. And one day she came up to me, and we were in high school, and she says, "My parents want to meet you." I'm like, "What? Your parents want to meet me?" And her parents invited me over for dinner. I didn't even know them. I knew the girl just through the other kids, you know. I got all dressed up, went to dinner. It was like a job interview. They quizzed me and quizzed me. It turned out that the girl she talked about to her parents. Ha ha ha! Pulling my own. She wasn't in love anymore after that. The FX4. Hold on, Toby Dog. Hold on, little buddy. They knew you were a good boy to be. No, they knew I was the wrong one. That's why the daughter didn't like me no more. Rich people and their daughters, right? I've made the wrong choices all throughout life. I always make wrong choices. Still do. But when it came to women, I made the wrong choice. Still make wrong choices. Oh, yeah. That would have been one girl to grab a hold of. Oh, you know, it makes you wonder where all them folks are today. You know, the girl you had a crush on, the boy you had a crush on in elementary or junior high school. Where are they today? Where are they today? I don't run into any. I saw one about 10 years ago at a high school reunion. And that was it. Wonder what all those folks do, what they turned into. Are you guys looking at the houses still? They're getting smaller. But I'm trying to think of where we're at. I ripped a couple of these houses here. It was so long ago I can't remember which ones. We were up there. Oh, reconnect. Why are we losing our... I don't know why we're losing our connection. We're on cellular. I've got the Wi-Fi off and the Bluetooth off. But anyhow, we were up here working on the roof on the back side of that house, that greenhouse right there. And on the other side of the fence, there's a swimming pool. And there was a lady out there laying in her bikini with her top off. Then she got dressed. Hold on, Toby. Yeah, we're going to have all the 6 miles plus in today. If we make it. Right, Tobe? We make it. We make it. We're on the back side. We probably only got about a mile and a half to go, a mile and a quarter. Merrick said hi. What's going on, Merrick? The rest of it I can't pronounce. Zawodzinski. Zawodzinski? Did I pronounce that right? These are old stomping grounds here. I used to live on this street, up the street here. Different apartments. Now all these houses would have had wood siding back in the day, shingle siding. I always loved garages, flat roof garages like that. Those block garages. These would all had brightly painted everything. Shutters, wood shingles all over. Different colored. The porches would have different color spindles. Some of these houses you'll see they'll be painted up like that, like back in the day. But now they're covered with siding. But some of them you can still see some of the old woodwork on them on the outsides that they didn't take off or cover with siding. Like this house here, you can see the woodwork on the arches and stuff. Can you see it? Can you see it? That I don't know. That I don't know. Because then you're talking about now that you got all that underground. Right now everybody's got basements. All these houses have basements. There might be one or two with a crawl space, but these are all old enough to have basements. Like that one right there. You see the wood door under the porch there? I would bet that there's a stairway that goes down and leads with a doorway that leads to the inside the basement. See how tall they are? See how tall the basements are? They would have doorways going into the basements. But as far as parking down there, then you're talking about waterproofing issues. Good morning. Like this house here, probably crawl space. Michigan basement maybe. Where the taller ones got the full basements. You'll see they'll have like big casement windows. Coal chute. All these old houses have coal chutes too. You can see the coal chute right there. My house has got a coal chute where the coal truck would come, dump the coal down the chute. Mine's welded shut. I would imagine everybody's is welded shut. I'm thinking no roof costs, cement patios on top, or a small house on top. Oh, on the top of the flat? Yeah, that would work too. I like the ones that have the tall basements. What do you call it? A walk-in basement. Like look at this house is getting painted. I wonder if they're gonna paint all the different wood shingles up there, if they're gonna paint them all different colors. Oops, I gotta turn this off for me. I really like that fence. I like those old wrought iron fences, wrought iron post op. Years on the next block. I didn't grow up. I don't want to say something wrong. I spent a couple years on this next block living in an apartment, and then about 3/4 of a mile down the road, we lived for years and years. Come on, Dopes. Here's a nice one. Look at this one's been refurbished. See the different color paint on everything? Not everything, on several things. Ooh, they even got stained glass windows. Nice. Oh, you should smell the flowers. Pretty sweet. Now this house here I know has a walk-in basement because you can see the entrance. Now from what I remember, there was a doctor here and he saw patients in the basement. He had a doctor's office in the basement here. This is a big mansion. When I lived right here next door, this was a one-family house. I don't know if it still is. The Lupos owned it. There's the entry to the basement. Walk-in basement, pretty cool. I lived here for a couple years. Upstairs apartment. It was not a joy. It was not a joy. But it was someplace to live, you know. Old stomping grounds. These homes are big and beautiful, says Anastasia. Ouch, 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 ouch. Here's another nice one. Look at that porch. Isn't that cool? They're getting a new porch. They're getting a new porch. Pretty nice. Sitting out there sipping your tea on a hot summer day. Right? Watching the people walk by. Fun, fun, fun. Toby, we're running out of steps, Toby. The right knee says, we don't want to take very many more. How's our battery? 26%. Yeah, them houses are beautiful today. I saw a poet channel talking about hot cement and dog paws, just a burnt pads because of the hot summer. Good stream. I would think that if the cement was hot, excuse me, I would think if the cement was hot, we would step off into the grass. Come on. He sees another dog, so he's laying down because he wants to say hi. That's funny. Toby's the friendliest dog in the world. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Toby's the friendliest dog. When a dog lays down like that in front of another dog, it means they're showing them like the utmost respect. They're showing them that they're no threat whatsoever to them. When I was a kid in school, I think it was second grade, third grade, mom worked, and we went home at lunchtime. Those were the days where you'd go home at lunchtime from school. Kids that lived within a certain distance from school, they went home for lunch, and I lived close enough to go home for lunch. Only my mom worked, so she wasn't home to feed me. So through the years when it was that situation, there was various old, I call them old ladies. There was various old ladies that my grandma knew and my mom knew, you know what I mean, that lived in the neighborhood surrounding the school. So there was always somebody to feed me lunch. And one time that somebody lived right here in this yellow house on the corner. Right here. I'm trying to think of their last names. I'll be danged if I can't remember. They had a whole bunch of kids. And the kids were all older than me. But they had these two teenage daughters. Just gorgeous girls. And they worked at the local YMCA. So I got to see them all the time. Not only was I eating lunch here, but I got to see them gorgeous daughters all the time. at the Y, because when we were kids, we always had a membership to the YMCA. We always had a membership. Yeah, that was a nice that was nice people live there. What the heck was their names? It's been a couple decades since I ran into one of the daughters, but I remember running into the one daughter a couple decades ago. They're older than me, but within 10 years, you know what I mean? Stories. Too many stories. What's that say? Pet type? Sorry about that. I didn't see that, J. Paul. Toby Dog is a border collie. Border collie. Today, are you working? I'm gonna work later for probably 3 for sure. Toby just bucked to that dog. Don't lay down. No, Toby wants to meet the dogs. He wants to meet everybody. He's so friendly. He loves everybody. He wants to meet everybody.
Might get 1 day, might get 4 days.
I know.
Hey, thank you. All right. Have a great day.
Come here.
Hey, big old puppy dog.
How's it going?
Not too bad, yourself?
Not too bad. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on. We're within a mile from home, I believe now. Whew. It's been quite a walk. We left the house this morning at 7 a.m. 5 after 7. 5 after 12. That's only been 2 hours. It feels like forever. We done walked forever, fam. We got miles in. Here's the red car Wamoya wanted to see you the other day. Remember Wamoya was here and she said, hey, wait, go back. Look at the red car. There's the red car Wamoya wanted to see. Corvette. Corvette. Here's another house for sale coming up. This one on the corner. This orange one on the corner's for sale. And that's right next door. I lived in the upstairs apartment of the gray house. My grandma lived in the downstairs apartment. And in the yellow house, we lived in 2 of the 4 apartments there. During the decades, through the 70s and 80s. Those were the days. Now, the guy that built the house, the gray house in the middle, he was, what the heck was their last name? Mosier. And he owned a hardware store in town. There was a great big barn behind it. For decades, you know, they tore it down. Over 20 years ago, it was torn down. But that was a big one-family mansion with oak woodwork and fireplaces and all kinds of stuff. The outside doesn't do the inside justice. That's the same brick siding from when I was a kid over 50 years ago there. Isn't that crazy? Here, we'll walk this neighborhood here. These are old stomping grounds. This was the street I took when I walked to school every day when I was an elementary kid. This is how we went. This house is for sale. They got a koi pond in the yard. Check this out. Check that out. Isn't that cool or what? There's the fish. Look at that. You know, there's an actual one of these plastic pond things out. Somebody put it out in their trash. We saw it earlier when we first started our walk. When we first got near the rail trail. Yeah, this house is for sale. They've completely redone this one. Yeah, when Titlepro was 5 and 6 and 7 years old, 8 years old, this was my path to school every day. When I was just a little one. When I was just a little Titlepro. Back when I was title amateur instead of Titlepro. Now this neighborhood doesn't seem to be as kept up as the ones we've been through. This neighborhood's a little sloppier, but that's okay. We enjoy them all, don't we, Tobe? Don't we, Tobe? Well, Mario fear to drive, and she likes cars and trucks. What's this say? Rodolfo Erdogan. What's going on, Rodolfo? Hi, good morning. How are you? That's okay. We'll go this way. Sure. Ouch, 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 ouch. Have a great day. Come on, Tobis. Wild dog. That dog's barking at you, Toby, because that dog doesn't get to go for walks. He's jealous. That dog just stands there all day. He don't get to go nowhere. "54 likes. Holy cow. We're moving. I think my record is 60. I believe my record is 60. Under that tree is where you lost the ring. Yup. Hey, you got a great memory. You got a great memory. Yup, yup. One of these days I'll have to rent me a metal detector and walk down through here and see if I can't find it. Wouldn't that be something? I lost it like 50, 53, 52 years ago. Hold on, Toby. Come here. Hey, come here. Hold on. 54? Yeah, it's been missing that long. I got another ring missing. I lost it and I don't know where it went. I could have swore I had it in the one of those ring cases in the glove box of the car. Only when I went to go get it, there was nothing in the ring box was there, but there was nothing in it. But it was at the time I had COVID, so I can't remember. There's a few weeks that are kind of foggy because of the COVID. You know what I mean? And it's like I put things away, and I can't remember where I put them. So I've got a ring, a really high dollar ring. It's missing like that. So that's 2 rings, Anna. That's two gold rings. The other one was gold and diamond, the one I lost a few years ago. It might not be lost. It might be in the house somewhere, but I couldn't tell you. I remember when this house got redone. This house got refurbished, 25, 30 years ago, and it still looks great. One of the local newscasters bought it. One of the guys that worked at TV5 bought it and redid it. His name was, he's dead now, he's dead. His name was Jay Brando. He was a local celebrity. You know, the newscasters when they're on your news for 15 or 20 years, everybody knows them. They do all the emceeing at all the local events and stuff. That's a nice house. But yeah, he bought it and refurbished it. It still looks good after all this time. And I'm guessing that was about 30 years ago. 25 maybe. This is where I went to elementary. Some of the years. This is how old this is. I believe this is 1940s building. I could be wrong. It could be 1930s. Trying to think of what classrooms I was in. That was 3rd grade was on the other side. This right here was my 4th grade classroom with the round glass. That's all the original glass block too, because that was there when I was a little kid. Isn't that something? That was 4th grade, and my 5th grade class was on the end there. Third grade was right there. 2nd grade was on the other side. I've got a picture in the local newspaper, walking out the front door here, coming down the stairs, walking down the stairs. from 1974 or something like that. 1973. I had on I had on I had on these plaid pants. You know how people wore plaid back in the 70s, those double knit plaid? I had on a pair of like red, white, and blue plaid plaid pants on. Looking funny as heck. With big glasses and a suit bowl haircut. Just a little kid. Yeah, even the dogs are jealous. Whew, we're gonna make it home. We've only got about 8 to 10 blocks to go. But we gotta slow way down. Getting old's tough. I sure am glad you guys come for a walk with me today. Toby didn't talk to me at all. But y'all did. That made it great. What are you hunting down, Toby? Look how steady his head is. Can you see that? He's walking. He's got something. He's in his eye. We got. Come here, Bubba. We got to break his concentration. Come on. We're going home to get some breakfast. Breakfast. Oh, he don't care about breakfast? We're down to 19%. We're down in the red zone now. 19% power. I think we'll make it home. Hey, with me. I know he's tired. He's trying not to show it, but I can see it. Yep, nothing special today. This was the highlight of our day. Now it's housework. Because he had his bath last night. I'm going to work some hours, but later this afternoon. Work, not housework. I need to get my grass cut today. All that kind of stuff. Anna, how long have you had those ducks? I don't even remember you getting ducks. I remember the chickens, but I don't remember the ducks. Ow, ow, ow. It's quiet out for a Saturday. Where's all the people? What time is it? 9:30 in the morning. Sounds like we're about to walk by some dogs out. Oh, the dog's in the window. It's in the window. Hopefully it doesn't jump out the window. No, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. The dog barking is almost like some ASMR, huh? Okay, Toby. We gotta wait a minute. We got a car coming. That when I got hit hit with the other dog walking, it was the next corner. The next corner down was where we got wiped out. Almost. Almost breakfast. Toby, why don't you make me some breakfast today? I didn't debone his chicken, but I could probably just rip a piece off for him, huh? His other stuff is cooked, well, except for his eggs. His eggs didn't get cooked. Well, what do you think, Anastasia? I don't have duck. They're womongies. I forgot all of a sudden. Shepherds will walk all the city. Yep. Current affair editor, what's going on? Welcome. I can feel that knee pain, Bessie. Oh yeah, it's screaming. My right knee is screaming right now. But we've only got to go a few more blocks. If I was to stop and sit down for a minute, I wouldn't make it home. So we got to keep going. And it's heck getting old. But geez, if I could go another 2 or 3 miles with this kid this morning, I'd do it. I sure love walking him. He's so much fun. Ow. Almost, Tobe. 4 or 5 more blocks. Four or five more blocks and we'll have it. And you need the walk. Yes, indeed. He's the reason I'm out here walking. I would have never walked 6 miles. I would have never walked 6 miles this morning if it wasn't for him. Come on, Tobe. Come on, Bubba. I would have never, ever walked that far if it wasn't for him. He'll probably be ready to go in another hour or two. He'll probably be ready for another 6 miles. But not this one. Not me. Whew. Oh, I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing this weekend, Tobe. We're getting a new pair of shoes. I know that. I think these are beyond done. I don't even want to show you the underside of them. I done walked a hole in one of them. Come on. I done walked a hole in the bottom of one of them. This house is pretty cool here. That's all brand new fence. It's not wrought iron. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's metal. This house they redid too. This house has been redone, and it's full of all kinds of cool antiques. You can see them through the windows. They got all kinds of antique lamps in the windows and stuff. Even antique stuff in the yard. It's really nice. Now this guy, from what I was told, this guy is brother to my best friend from high school's sister or mother. A brother to my best friend from high school's mother. And that side, they played professional football, him and his brother or something like that, or his brother did. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Somebody done bent one of his posts, but look at the bug on there. Can you see the... Okay, we're almost home. One of my daughters one of my daughter's dogs lives right here across the street from us, from where we're at now. She raises Australian Shepherds. That's him barking now, Tobe. Let's keep moving though. We only got 1, 2, 3 blocks to go. Can't believe we made it. We made it quick too. We got our miles in very fast today. We've been on the move. There's another Corvette for Wamoyo. There's another Corvette parked there. That one's been parked there for years out in the sun. I don't know why you park something fiberglass in the sun. Doesn't the sun deteriorate fiberglass? Won't it eat it up? We're almost there, Tobe. You probably missed your biscuit from the neighbor, from the chicken lady. You probably missed your biscuit from the chicken lady. Well, fam, it's been fun. We went on quite a hike this morning. We were moving the whole way. We're finishing up. Time to feed a dog, time to feed a cat, time to feed a Titlepro. Titlepro is going to feed himself a painkiller first, though. I'm going to feed myself a painkiller, and then I'm going to put some of that lotion on my knees, the painkiller lotion, before I eat. But I'll feed Toby and Tommy first. Thanks for hanging out, fam. 20 million in the building. We got 61 thumbs up. That's the personal best there, Tobe. Tobe, you hit your personal best, buddy. 61 thumbs ups. 61. Holy smokes. We'll shoot for 100 in another day. Another day we'll take that shot at the 100. Okay, come on. Come on, we don't play here. We don't play here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, thanks for coming along for the walk, everybody. Thanks, Anastasia. You were here from first on. Were you the first person in the building? No, you were second person. Ouch. Second person in the building, and you're still here. Barbara Mathers was first, I believe. Barbara Mathers came in first, but I'm sure you got the #1 crown now, don't you? Look at my pumpkins. They're going to grow pumpkin off of this side shoot there. They're growing. Growing really slow, though. Yeah, this is a funny year for my garden. Nothing's really going crazy this year like in previous years. Whew, I am whipped. I'm beyond whipped. What do you think, Tobe? We didn't even give you your biscuit, did we? I know I got a treat for you somewhere. I can't even move my legs to get to How are we going to get in the house, buddy? How are we going to get in the house? You're going to pull me up the stairs? Toby will have to pull me up the stairs. Here you go. There you go. I see some white teeth. Look at Toby's teeth. Look how white his teeth are. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, you bit me. Look at how white Toby's teeth are. He's such a good boy. Hit them thumbs up, fams. We're on our way out the door. Your dog looks just like my Shiloh. I lost her a few months ago. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad, Mark. Yeah, Toby Dog's a great dog. He'll be 4 months old in a couple of months, the end of September. Hopefully I got a lot of years with him coming. What do you think, Toby? Breakfast? Yeah, I know you're hungry, buddy. I'm hungry too. Yogurt and cottage cheese for breakfast. I think I got a banana too. Whew, that was a walk. Thanks everybody for walking with us, for coming, hanging out. Thanks for all the thumbs ups. If you haven't hit it yet already, please do. Come visit us Monday through Friday. We're usually on between 6:30 and 7 a.m. and we walk for an hour, hour and a half. Saturday and Sunday's bonus time. We walk, but we don't always live stream. Today we did. Today we did. And we had a great time. We took a route we haven't been on forever, if at all. We walked and we walked and we walked. We got a good 6 miles in our 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 15. That's pretty good. Yeah, he's resting now. Is it a chicken? Yes. It's the big, I have ARIS, Animal Recognition Incompetence Syndrome. Is it a chicken? It's a rooster, my friend. It's a rooster. Toby Dog, the Border Collie. He's a rooster. Dorothy, welcome, welcome, Dorothy Wenzel. Toby is a beautiful dog. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, fam, we're on our way out the door. Time for us to eat and get the day moving. As you can see from my yard, I got to do some yard work today. I've been slacking, but it was so hot for so many days. I've been slacking terrible. The kids that cut my grass haven't showed up all year. Anyhow, y'all behave and be cool. And I'm going to do the same. Peace out. Thanks for coming and walking with us. Toby Dog, say goodbye. Can you say goodbye? We'll see y'all out on the streets. We'll be at, and for sure you'll see us at Anastasia Blessed when she comes on around 11:30 today. Y'all behave and be cool. We're out. We're out. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Come on, breakfast, Toby.